playing light Tig. There we go. So this will be an interesting matchup.
We got an all Endor quarterfinal for you here tonight.
All Endor.
Everyone's from Endor? No, they're not.
Phil and Chris.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this particular match. Yeah.
It's an all Endor quarterfinal.
Match.
Quarterfinal match.
There you go. Because you say all Endor quarterfinal, you think we hold all the space for all.
Who says that you don't? They can't see the rest of the room.
Casey, I'm going to throw a chop.
Are
you drinking? You want a beer?
I'm trying to.
Here you go.
I'm trying to help you out. You guys doing the Grand Prix again this year?
Yes, we are. So tentatively, the Grand Prix date is set for May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yep, so he's doing, looks like 12 cards start. Iggy, the interesting thing will be whether or not Chris has an opening sense in his hand for the force push. Because that means he needs to hard draw his IG into his hand.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Chris is starting Insurrection Aim High, Walkling, and do you know what the third effect is?
Its rebellions are built on hope.
Okay, that's the one that pulls Profundity?
Or Mon Calamari, which in this case is the important part because against the Hunt Down matchup, you need
looks
that
like Mon
activation.
Calamari's in his hand, along with Speak, Barrier, Insignificant,
Barrier,
another barrier,
double.
2 barriers. I think he had 2 Speaks too.
Oh,
That
Leia
looked like
Organa.
Ray. Was that Leia or Ray?
Organa.
All right, and
Leia.
Hot
Leia
Docking Bay.
So he's got a spy
IG in hand. That's a big one.
with no
Carbon Freezing.
Oh, but what he
Twix
does, he doesn't
characters.
have any defense.
Nope.
He could go first turn Leia and somebody. Ooh, this could be interesting. It's spicy. It's gonna get spicy.
So switch the names.
Switch the name. Does it really matter? All right, fine.
I think it's the first time we've ever had
On the wrong sides. That's all.
one of the participants drinking on stream.
As we should. No, that's right.
Well,
Chris-
they're
Chris-
just on the wrong
It's
side.
backwards because Chris is up here and Phil is down there.
Where's this mouse? All right. Light. So this needs to be Phil.
Yep.
Yep. Oh.
Nope.
See what I did there? Okay.
Oh, we're all on the same team.
I know.
Yeah.
Really?
That's not
You
all
do
of
a
the
pasta
ball.
trade with me?
It's just I want booze.
Dennis was favored in those matchups.
Car either. We need a car.
There you go. So
Who's a car here?
Dennis was favored in those matchups.
No.
Huh?
No,
You-
my versus.
No, not the.
White versus Darkseid.
No, actually, he wasn't. Not either.
No.
Yeah.
Now that yeah,
Yeah.
reevaluating it, it's Hunt Down versus Wiz, which is if you.
All right, here's an accelerate from Phil, and he's going to go out and get the bridge. He had the Hoth Twix in his hand, so
There's no way that
he's got his activation going pretty easily.
against Wild.
No, it is.
Hey, shut the door.
We do have a result that we can tell you about from the quarterfinals already. Brian from Minnesota has advanced over Dennis from Minnesota. And Brian is our first member of the Final Four, and he's here with us now in the
A
booth.
little collusion there. A little collusion there.
No collusion whatsoever.
He folded because you had the winning matchup.
Yeah.
He threatened his family. Go.
No.
All right.
It was,
All right.
it was
It's a mutual.
We had an all Bespin quarterfinal match to go along with our all Endor quarterfinal match, and that
Only
one wasn't
came back
quite
to
as
stream.
exciting.
Props to the dexterity of Phil. Dexterity of Phil, huh? Oh, Phil's not the one with no
Correction,
hands.
props to Chris.
There you go. I'll start drinking too. Amen. Cheers, boys.
All right, so we see Coward from Phil, which means that it looks like he's planning to go down this turn.
To a docking. What's he got? Erica? Maybe?
Erica in his hand. That's Erica V.
It looks like he's got Emperor too.
Erica to the docking bay is not a bad play, because then even if Luke moves over, she'll be retrieving once a turn.
And losing 2 cards.
It's gonna be a long night.
Well, you don't know if he's got Vader to back up. Don't
What?
get cocky from Chris.
That's not in the deck.
That's not. I don't know what that was. It doesn't look like it's in the deck. It looks like you put it off to the side.
Now you owe me.
I really don't know what the. I don't. That's interesting. That ain't in the deck though.
So if Phil goes down here turn 1, that means that
You're playing Justin.
Chris is going to be activating 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct.
And then Phil's going to get 3, 5, 7, 11, 12. That's a,
Well,
that's a
yeah,
pretty big gap.
Yeah, but no force pile search, and then you just move over. All right.
He's putting down carbon freezing right now.
Yeah, so he's going to deploy Iggy. He's not going to go to the
Yeah,
docking
he's doing Iggy now. All right.
which he's got the spy, and he has no defensive cards. This will be spicy.
This could really backfire here for Phil. Of course, Chris doesn't know that Phil doesn't have a way to protect IG-88. And IG-88 is a deck that plays a lot of evasion, a lot of cards that can keep IG around.
He's contemplating right now. It looks like Phil's contemplating whether or not he's going to go to the docking bay or he's going to go IG. IG's on the top of his hand, so in my mind, he's
He's just going to draw. He's not playing anything. He drew Ellis. He
That's
drew
horrible.
Jabba's Haven. He drew Kirkano. Still hasn't found any evasion.
so he's going to deploy Leia, and oh man, that's really bad. for Phil.
And why pull Coward there if you're not going to deploy? I guess he thought better of it, but I would always say deploy first and then
he's
pull
got Leia in
Coward.
the hand. He deploys Leia, releases Captain Hera, and then it's totally a different game.
Do you have to wait till your control phase to release? How can you?
No, it
muster
just
on
says if you
immediately?
control pay 3. So the
Okay.
virtual version says if you control pay 3 to release a captive. Maybe he was banking on the. Chris has got to be loving life right now. So the matchup, TBDK is Tig. There's Goodenham with Chris Werps playing that against Phil Aison playing CCT 12 card start. And actually, if Phil doesn't pull a battle plan, he's going to get a free drain of 1 in there.
TB, it's Tig 3 effect start, and this is the first turn of the game for the light side player.
So he doesn't drain, so he forgot to drain. He's probably so excited that
Yeah, he saw Coward and it faked him out, but Phil never actually went to.
He's letting him take it back.
All right.
Nice guy.
That's a good play by Phil.
Yep,
see what he
absolutely.
pitches.
You know what? It just speaks to the character of the people that play the game nowadays.
All right, now we see the Hoth Docking Bay coming out
Yep.
from Werps. That was in his hand.
Kudos to Phil on that one.
He's looking through his deck now, probably with Insurrection. See
He's
if he
gonna,
can get
he's,
the other
yeah,
Docking
he's
Bay.
gonna pull the home one docking bay if it's there, and then he's gonna pull the Jedi Council chamber.
There it
So
is.
there's the home one docking bay, and then he's got the.
I didn't
speed.
see the JCC. I saw both Naboo sites.
Let's see here. So
There's the
no-
battle planes.
planes. Oh,
I saw the Boss Nass chamber. I did not see the Jedi Council chamber.
ooh, that's rough. But he's got Mon Calamari in hand, but he's got the spy, so that's really gonna kind of mess Phil.
And his activation didn't get cut off because Phil didn't go down to the
Yeah,
landing
so-
platform.
so
If
what's
Phil had
it- so-
deployed Erica to the landing platform, we'd be talking about a very different activation situation for Chris. But
Yeah, so he activated. Let's see, he activated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Chris has got 9. Plenty of force to be able to deploy the Leia Organa to the Cloud City site. Pay 3, release Captain Hera.
Whatever else you do.
Guys,
All right, so there's the Mon Calamari, and let's see what Chris else says.
his activation's fine.
Yeah. So, and I could have been wrong, but I think I saw a Leia Organa. So in this, he should be deploying. Nope. All right. So he's going to look through his hand, and he's going to pull the Leia Organa. Come on, buddy. Pull that Leia Organa, and deploy to Cloud City. Pay 3.
sense a little bit of a rooting interest on your side.
Oh yeah. Oh, Chris is my road dog, man. He was my high school math teacher.
Really?
Not a lot of people know that.
I did not know that.
So yep, Chris Worth was my high school math teacher. Taught me the game, and
I didn't know there was
there you
such an
go.
age gap between the
So
two
we
of you. I
got the
thought you
Leia
were about the same
Organa
age.
turn 1 against CCT. He deploys Leia Organa, and then he's going to pay 3, release Captain Hera, the Carbon Friesen. It's all gone.
That's actually true, though. Was your high school math teacher?
Yep, that's a true story. That's how long I've been playing the game.
Wait, what's the age difference between the two of you?
I don't know, like not a pedophile difference. Like, what
No,
the
but
fuck?
like-
really?
No, I always thought you guys were like, I don't know, buddies from like back
I'm
in
the
day.
great white Asian, man. You don't know how old I am.
I don't know.
You don't know how old I am.
That's why I asked the question.
Her age.
I can't tell you. This is a G14 classified. All right. So he gets Captain Hera. Now Phil's. You know what? The interesting thing is
Phil's in a world of trouble.
when I played Phil at Endor Grand Prix, the same exact thing happened. Same exact thing. A different deck, but the same exact thing.
Who
I
won
was
the
playing.
game?
I did. I was playing Diplo versus his CCT 12 card, and the same thing. He didn't deploy down turn 1. I deployed Leia and released Hera.
What's the logic behind not deploying IG to the prison turn 1? Because if they have a spy,
He didn't have any defense. And here's the thing.
but now it doesn't even matter.
But keep in mind, you have to have one of two cards that you think Tig's going to play. You think they're going to play maybe Leia Organa or General Leia, and then you got Corn Horn. So what are the odds that you draw one of two cards in your opening hand? You're not even playing 12-card start, keep in mind.
But if they do have a spy, then they play their spy and release your character, and now IG doesn't matter anyway. So what's the harm in going down with IG? He's not going to get beat down for overflow.
Not necessarily. 3 is Leia Lando. Battle. That's Leia Obi battle. That's I mean it could go really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean the better play if you're not going to go down is going to be maybe don't deploy IG, but so to answer your question, what's the best way to draw Destiny greater than 10? There's helpers. The Carbon Chamber Council or Carbon Chamber Console, thank you. Adds, so does the site, and then you play Prepare the Chamber, which adds to it as well.
Yeah, you're starting at +3 before you even use any of your actual adders.
Well, you're actually at +5. So
+5, sorry.
Yes.
3 from the site, 2 from the console.
Correct. So if you draw a 6 and they do not occupy the site, then you can freeze. But freezing is, unless Phil's playing something that I don't know, Phil's not freezing anybody. So we will see. Looks like Phil's going to pull the audience chamber.
Kyle was playing Travag's stun rifle,
Correct.
whatever it is, in his build
Yeah,
so that
but
he
so
can capture
so
characters,
he's looking
but
through Phil's deck right now. Clash, Obi, Surface,
Gick, Broken
Gick-
Concentration, that's a great card.
Prepare the Chamber,
Force Push, Emperor, Force Lightning,
Stunning
Stunning Leader, Emperor Shuttle.
and another IG. So
Not
so he's not
a lot
running
there.
And here's the thing: is Kyle Kruger plays a different version of IG that we're accustomed to. He'll run like
Defensive Fire.
yeah, he runs Defense Fire, Fillion Treveg's Stun Rifle, and then he plays like defensive the sneak attacks, and then he runs Guri up in space. So quite a bit different. And then he runs Merrick Steel with Guri up in space. I mean that's a lot of force.
So if you're Phil, what do you do now? What's your game plan? He does come down with Erica to the landing platform, and that's going to force Luke to move over. Maybe he has a Vader in hand, but how do you go about this game now? You've lost your card draw platform, if you will. You're just going to have to try to win a mains matchup. Is that Sidious? It's Lord Sidious. It's the new Sidious.
What's the new Sidious do?
He's good. He can.
Here, I'll look.
We lost our second screen with our text on it.
You know what the
Phil's drawing some cards. You see Tarkin. There's a Vader, EPP Vader. You saw First Strike in there as well.
And now Chris is probably going to pull a JCC, move his two guys over. So, kind of an important detail here is one of the last meta cards that I decided to put in my TIG that Chris elected to not put in his deck was the Grimtage. So the interesting thing is, even though Phil doesn't have the IG, he could draw a massive hand, and Chris has no counter for that currently. So the new Lord Sidious kind of looks like opponent just initiate battle may exclude one character ability less than 6 present.
If alone.
If alone.
So that does not trigger right now.
Okay, so he's sitting with.
He's just a power 5 immune to attrition guy. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Who has a Force icon on him?
Just initiate battle may exclude one character. Wow, that's pretty good actually. Although putting guys out of play with the regular Lord Sidious is really good.
All right, so here's Speak. I've seen a lot of the new Darth Sidious this weekend. It's obviously great in the WAP matchup. He can exclude Jairus Janik.
Oh, I heard about that.
Greg Shaw was running Invasion, so that can utilize him in any scenario.
I was going to offer you a beer, but you look way too young. I'm not going to jail, so sorry.
5 extra force coming here for Chris as he gets the Jedi Council Chamber and the Boss Nass Chamber, so his activation's online.
What he's got in his hand? He's got another Speak in his hand. He's got to get 3PO going. Maybe.
Can I get in here?
Yep, absolutely. Matt Sokol's
Matt
is
Sokol's
joining
coming
us.
to join.
With Aaron Kingery.
Aaron Kingery as well.
Our dinner break is over.
Hopefully your guys' dinner was nice. I'll scoot over. We'll make accommodations.
Where'd you guys go?
We went down to the hotel bar where it's overpriced and the service is usually bad, but tonight wasn't so bad.
Exceedingly slow.
How long ago did this start?
This is turn 2 for Lightside.
So to get you caught up, and our viewers, Leia Organa turn 1 for Lightside. So Phil turn 1 elected to draw. He's playing CCT 12 cards, so he drew cards, dropped 2 Twix. Werfs turn 1 deployed Leia Organa, paid 3, released Hera.
Ooh.
And then Phil turn 2 deploys Erica and Sidious, the new Lord Sidious, who excludes ability less than 6 present.
Although, again, not currently because he's with Erica and there is no Theed Palace of
Correct. So right now I think Chris is going to move over Leia Organa and Hera, and then Erica pull Simple Tricks. Erica's retrieval's therefore suspended,
Shut
and
off.
he's losing 2 in order.
But we know that Phil does have EPP Vader in hand, so he can come down and transfer Luke next turn.
Correct. And then you're looking at a drain of 1 versus a drain of 2.
Yep.
But they got a retrieval. So right now we're sitting about stalemate. But the thing is, that's interesting is Chris had an opportunity to verify Phil's deck, and Phil's not running like a typical.
He passed?
Correct, turn 1.
Why?
He
just
didn't
drew-
have
he had
any
no
defense
evasion.
characters. Well, and here's the deal: Chris activates 9 turn 1, so he has the ability to deploy Leia and like a Lando and a EPP Obi, or I mean, there's
And he just didn't want to verify?
no, he didn't want. He didn't have any defensive cards for his IG, so he deploys IG. IG sit and duck
I got
against
you.
Tig.
I got you.
And Phil doesn't know.
So another question, why did they pick these guys as the feature match?
Well, a little bit of the guys in chat, and then mostly no one wanted to see the Minnesotan guys anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think they're playing, actually.
No, they're not playing.
No, yeah, they scooped.
And who? So Brian Mishke is taking it? Wait, what? So they couldn't be on it. Oh, okay. Oh, but like, why did Mishke scoop with? So Mishke won, right? Is that
Yeah.
what we're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What? Hold on. Tell me that.
I don't think it's a big deal. Oh, it is a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big deal.
They have to.
All right, so we've got Luke moved over now. Tig is flipped. You're gonna need to see Darth Vader right now if you're Phil. It's in his hand. He's gonna have to come down with it. You'd much rather play it to the carbon chamber to clear that site, but you don't really want to be eating 2 a turn from the
This
objective.
is my last one. That's no. I will share.
No, that's okay.
Who was the captive?
Hera, but they released it.
It is Hera.
So,
You want? I'm gonna make you.
how much is Phil activating here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So I was activating a bunch.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because that's a meaty target, right, Leia and Hera?
I mean, it's a little
It is, and it's
well,
unclear
so
what's
the
in
one
Phil's
thing,
hand.
No,
Or in
Chris
Chris's hand,
has
rather.
double barrier though. Remember?
He does,
It-
right.
it-
Chris had 2 barriers in his opening hand.
Yeah.
So
that'll-
there's Vader.
That'll
So
trap Maul. You're right. If they does that and doesn't have an
Yeah,
answer.
but then he's got Imperial Restore and he's drained for 1, and he can't Ellis, which Phil has in his hand. But thankfully, to whoever designed Chris Worth's light side deck, they snort Insurrection, so there's no longer an option. Cheers.
Cheers.
The glory of interior sights.
I see Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight is greater than $100 US.
So let me ask you guys this. All right, so we know Mishki is a Final Four. Predictions.
What is Phil playing for light side?
Oh.
Does anybody know?
What is he playing for light side?
No idea.
Nobody knows.
Big surprise.
All right, so who's going to win between Kelly and Desai?
decide.
Kelly,
Think so?
what's Chris Kelly playing?
Hitko and Fudge. What the heck is he playing for?
I think he's playing map.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Justin's playing.
I'll take a look in a second. I'll go.
Justin's playing CCT, and
I'm gonna say Justin this time.
it's really hard to pick
You really
against
have
Justin.
to tech against Justin
Yeah.
to be able to.
I'm going to go on a limb here. I think Chris Kelly's going.
It's his turn. Here's an Ellis, and I don't think Phil knew that Insurrection was in play. He showed Ellis, and then quickly pumped the brakes.
Whoa,
So
slow down.
who's Desai playing right now?
Map.
No, who's Desai playing?
No,
against?
Chris Kelly.
No, he's playing against. Who is Baroni playing? Reed.
Reed.
Ooh. All right,
That's
so
a tough one. I like Reed and Desai.
Dude, I like
In their
Reed.
matchups.
Against Baroni. My hat's off to Reed, man.
You just
Is
saw
Reed playing like solid
a set
deck?
for stun in
Dude, I should have beat
Phil's hand, so if that Ellis had worked, then he could have set for stun one of the two,
Would have been beats.
would have been beats.
So he's just drawing, huh?
John
Draws
Kirk,
Greedo, barrier,
I
force
bet
push.
you. I'm gonna have to tell you. I'm gonna make fun of Chris for not adding in Grim Touch into his deck because it's in my.
I don't know what Phil does here.
I think he just waits and then. So, if I were Chris,
Here's a force push.
I would back up the.
He's force pushing.
He's force pushing in his
now?
draw phase. Yeah.
That's strange.
Maybe Phil's
For the
going
counter assault.
Little on tilt. I don't know.
Counter assault.
No, he's not until he's grabbing just a bunch of combos to come down and.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you do that after you
In
activate?
your activate phase.
He's doing it in his draw phase.
True.
That's what we're saying.
I don't understand. I'm sure he's thinking of something,
Sack.
but I don't understand the force push draw
Is
phase.
he worried about
Yeah.
Sack? That high ability character comes down this turn and
Maybe.
That's actually an interesting
Maybe,
point.
but-
maybe he's worried about
Think
So
about
that.
the
something I
unless
can
he
come up with.
knows
So-
that
so
the
keep-
card he
so
wants is in his
This
force
is one
pile.
thing I will tell you is he played oppressive enforcement. Phil played oppressive enforcement.
Yeah, but he should play a ton of sack in that deck.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is he probably knows that we're playing Sack in the Tig. He plays oppressive enforcement. He plays it like Kingley's saying is he's thinking that he's going to deploy a high ability character next turn. Therefore, sense maybe Phil doesn't have the sense.
I mean, it's a once per game. Even if
Yeah,
it's
I mean
used, it
that's the
doesn't
beautiful
help.
thing about the
Right.
chess match, right? But the fact that he has no IG and you're playing like 60 nice cards that you have to combo up.
Here's Obi-Wan. I don't think Chris paid to drain. It didn't look like he did. Phil had played Battle Order. I think one or two more characters on Cloud City, and then Chris has to start thinking about going to space.
Oh, he'll go space.
Okay, but
He's probably going space. I bet you he goes space this turn. That's why he didn't drain.
Oh, I don't know if he has enough force to go to space this turn.
Yeah, he does. He plays.
there's no reason to push space
It's
right
a
now,
hunch we felt.
Yeah.
right? You're winning,
with Hanshui.
but no, but there's no reason to push it because it's a drain of 1. You're winning.
You got
winning-
double. You got double barrier in your hand.
But what I mean is there's no reason to push it now, right? Like you've got
got the
smaller hand size.
Back, I would recommend that everyone create a GEMP password that doesn't match any of your other passwords, at which point it's perfectly safe to log in there.
What?
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 It isn't safe to log in there.
What the heck does that mean?
It means the GEMP servers are not a secure web page and it doesn't do anything to protect
Okay,
against,
so I don't recommend GIMP, even
anyone
though it's
stealing
fun
your
and a decent way to
data if you
practice
log
this.
in.
It isn't
they
safe to
don't
log.
have
So
email
I'm gonna do a counter
They don't
counter
have
argument to
email
that. I would highly recommend
but
playing.
if
Hold on,
you-
time out.
yeah.
Let's. So we absolutely want to promote GIMP. Okay, GIMP is the online interaction. It's the new holotable.
I don't know what GEMP is, but I'm down to promote GEMP.
That's a pronunciation difference. I think I'm right. You're wrong. I'm just telling you. But let's be honest. We want to promote playing online. And any interaction that we get with this game, whether it's holotable, JAMP, or playing in person, playing Star Wars cards is amazing. If you don't think it's safe, what are they going to do? Steal your JAMP password? Make it password 1, 2, 3.
That's why I
Seriously?
said make a GEMP password that you
Yeah.
don't use on
Yeah.
any other websites, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
See, so he didn't push space here to go back to that because he doesn't need to, right?
Right.
It's 1 to 2.
Yeah. And Khmer's right. I
Like
use the same
status
password
quo.
on my password on the GIMP is the same as it on the PC, and guess what? I haven't had any issues either.
I did get my bank account cleared out though, so
Right.
that was.
I
Oh
pre-
no, that was a house. That was a house.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the little loan, Sokol.
That might have been the twigs without telling you.
Well, back a 50-foot back ass T 50
750 feet.
Yeah, what is that? What does that mean?
I think we got some. I think we got some hollow table
I don't know.
people here.
Yeah, and keep in mind the only reason I don't like JAMP is because I can't make it so all you guys can't see my game. So I can't play
It's
tennis
a
like
huge disagreement. I think it's ridiculous. I think that is the best part of Gem that you could get to view.
well.
No, because then you get people creating fake accounts and all kinds
what?
of.
Okay, so he's verifying the deck again.
Look, he has everything he needs right there. Oh, that's his deck.
That's his deck.
Oh, because look, he has Dr. E and
He's got everything
UR
he
minions
needs right
in the deck.
where he can't get at
He's
it.
even got Emperor's Shuttle in his deck.
Yeah, I think that's his only ship.
Oh God, now we got a troll. He's trolling us in the chat here.
Can we kick him out?
And he can't be like a regular troll, otherwise he wouldn't know what GIMP was.
Oh yeah,
Because this isn't the GIMP site.
the last thing you wanted. Harpster is
you got
a
a Star Wars troll.
as a moderator.
Yeah.
I can kick him out. I'm just kidding. I ain't kidding. It'd take a lot to make it so I had to kick you out of a chat. But yeah, you guys pipe down now. All right, so he's still got the Carbon Chamber Council locked down. He's got the Indoor Docking Bay locked down. Really, as game one, this is kind of looking good for Chris Wirtz at this point.
It's looking
All
very
right,
good
so
for
hold
Chris
on,
Wirtz.
hold on. You know every card in his deck, right?
Yep.
All right, so what's he? Is he gonna just sit here all game and just?
So at this point, Chris is totally content just sitting there trading the 2 for 1 and 1.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying.
at some point, Chris is going to go space with the Hanshui and the Profundity. But the kicker is he's also running the life debts, and he runs double life debt, double Hanshui, and he's got Profundity in his hand. So I guarantee he's got Hanshui in his hand at this point.
That's gonna be.
So he'll go space, and then what's Phil doing? Paying 3 to drain for 1, retrieve 1.
So this is it's kind of crazy. Oh, I didn't mean go ahead. Casey.
No, go ahead.
It's crazy. I wouldn't have expected 2 CCTs in the top 8 because CCT here and Desai is playing CCT.
Actually, I was really surprised to hear Desai playing CCT. Phil, Kyle, all those guys playing CCT. That's not surprising at all. Let's be honest.
You almost had another one because of Kyle.
Yeah, if he had made it. So there it is. There's the big boy.
There's Maul, and there's a barrier, the first of the 2.
Yeah. Now let's see if Phil's got the gick.
When I get back to Matt. Yep.
So he has no sense.
All right. Thanks. Love you.
Oh. So does Phil got a gick?
I don't see one.
Yeah, this could be really bad.
Well, right now, I think he was looking for a barrier canceller. Didn't have one.
Yeah, the problem is Chris runs.
So it'd be interesting if Chris has. Does he play clashes and
He plays double clash. So
I didn't see one in his hand or not because he's going to back him up and then.
yeah, so he's going to play Dr. E. Oh, IG.
Here's IG as well. That's really bad if you can clash.
Oh,
there's Fed
so
as
he's
well.
got the double barrier though.
But the
He doesn't need a barrier here.
Doesn't the barrier?
yeah.
All right, and
It's-
there's the second barrier of the turn, barriering
no,
Fett.
that's good because now he has to pay the maintenance cost.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's pissed.
Yeah, and now he grabs the second barrier.
But he had enough force. He
My
was
dog,
gonna barrier
Chris.
First.
How much force is?
That's a tilt play. I don't grab that barrier.
It depends what he has in his hand.
It depends. I mean, if he's got enough for the maintenance costs, if he blew his wad and he only had the last force,
I mean, he's got it. If he has.
this is interesting. Oh,
I don't know.
All right, Chris's turn.
Sniper clash.
Harpster, the question I was going to ask you before is, let's say that Phil's running the version of the deck that starts job as prize.
yep.
What does Chris do for space in that situation?
I mean, you start a card that pulls a ship.
You
Profundity.
start
Yeah.
job as
Yeah.
prize feet for light side, so you give him corn horn instead.
You can't do that if you're playing Hunt Chewie Falcon.
No, you can't. It'll block out a
Oh,
hunt tree.
oh,
So
okay.
so you just
You're
give him
right.
jobs.
My bad.
You give him jobs prize, but you pull profundity and then you load it.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Let's see. This will be interesting because we got draw their fire.
All right, Qui-Gon.
Oh yeah. This is going to be a big battle.
And
Here,
it
boys.
depends with the tricks or not, because if you have no tricks against this,
Yeah, there's a barrier on Phil's side.
Oh.
Third barrier we've seen in the last couple minutes.
Chris is thinking about grabbing.
Double barrier grab.
The double barrier.
And
then
sense
that's
it!
sense! I told you boys.
in controlled the sense, though.
Controlled the sense. All right.
All right. And now he busts
I
out.
like making the biggest things out of these small ones. It's a barrier!
No, I mean, it changes the swings of the game.
I'm not sure how often I've seen a game where both players grab barrier. Usually one player wants to grab barrier,
I hate barrier.
and the other
I
other
hate
players content to sit at their sites and
I think
control
we're
the
going to get yelled
tempo.
at. No? We're okay?
Sure. What questions do you have for me? The FCC has.
All right, let's get off the GIMP talk. Let's talk about Star Wars, people.
He did.
Let's talk about what's going down. You see this battle
About
brewing
what,
at the Carbon Chamber Council?
We're gonna
We got
throw
Darth
down-
Maul, we got IG-88 with Boba Fett and Bounty Hunter.
No
So
one's
right now
gonna
we're looking at 3 Battle Destinies versus you got the Leia Organa, Captain Hera, Obi with Stick, Qui-Gon. So you got 2 Battle Destinies. There you go. Let's get excited.
I only got one battle destiny. Qui-Gon's barriered.
This does look disgusting. This is a big battle brewing.
Do
If he
you,
doesn't
do you
have a
battle here if
clash.
you're Chris?
If you have a clash.
Yeah, but he's got so much force. What do? Just maybe draw some cards?
You can draw into Clash.
Yeah.
Because we saw Phil has the Dr. E, so if he passes, it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
have a clash.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that's a true story. Yeah, he's going to draw. Chris.
He's going to draw cards.
Well,
Oh, no. He's reaching
The
for
first game.
force.
No. They're just the first few rounds into it.
All right. He's
Maybe
deploying
that.
something
One
else.
back, another bed.
What we got?
Boom.
That's,
I was gonna go
that's
for
Lando.
Okay.
It's Lando.
Lando.
I'm gonna play board.
Or Anakin.
I'll bring my backpack out here. I'll need that backpack.
Lando or Anakin. What we got? Nope. Yep.
Hunt Chewie Falcon.
You paid
All right.
6, huh?
And not worth it.
All right.
I don't think that's worth it here either.
Are the Titans winning? Can we get an update on the
Yeah,
playoff
They
game?
were not the last I heard, but let's take a
They were
look.
winning the last I saw. 20. They had.
Oh, they
scored
made a
twice.
comeback?
Oh, yeah, they scored 2 touchdowns real quickly.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, there was like 4 minutes left, and they were.
Hey, I'll take that.
Although
I'm
they-
assuming they came back since the
People
Gamer
who are
Girl says
watching-
they
22-21 Titans, 54 seconds to play.
just get the ball. Titans.
Titans have the ball, but it's 3rd and long. Oh, but they're in Kansas City territory.
Yeah, but people who watched the game, I think they blew a call on when they went for 2, right?
Oh my God! So the Titans go for 2,
and the quarterback gets sacked like 30 yards deep and fumbles the ball. And
So he's
Kansas
got-
City
he's
picks
got
up
the
and runs
life
it in, and
deck.
they called him down.
Is the game? Oh, game appears to be over.
There it is.
Tennessee has won the game, and all of you watching at home already knew that, but we didn't.
There we go.
Hey, as a Patriots fan, I am ecstatic about
You're a
that.
Patriots fan?
I'm from Boston, man.
Asshole.
Wow. We're live here. Excuse me.
What do you what do you think about the new
Sorry, I
Belichick Tom
apologize for
Brady drama?
Drama
Is
left for your
Belichick leaving
No, I don't think so.
New England?
I believe all
No,
of it.
you're
I
hoping.
believe
You're
all.
hoping.
I believe
You're
all of it.
hoping. I hope he
But this
leaves.
is just
I hope,
bulletin
I
board
hope you're
material for
fucking
This
Fantasy
is a big
as
turn
forward.
right here.
I'm not really sure what happened there with the Han Shui Falcon movie.
Do you guys want me to sign my laptop again?
I know.
Well, if he doesn't have anything better
Yeah.
to do with his force on that turn, he likes his hand. Let's say his hand is all battle tricks. He's comfortable with it.
So there's
But he
no.
also is
So
gonna-
here's the thing.
Well, he wants to
There's-
wait for Qui-Gon to come off the barrier.
Here's the deal. There's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of battling tricks. There's the double clash. There's the barriers, but we
If
don't.
he doesn't have any, he's going to put Dr. E down here, and it's going to be super bad news.
I agree.
Nothing good is going to come.
But
of
he
this.
also runs
the
a
proficiencies.
third barrier, and he can clash.
Does he have 3/4 save?
Dude, he can clash them all.
He runs
before the
3
battle.
barriers in that deck?
I think he would have
Clashed
clashed already beforehand.
No.
Yeah, I think they're telling us to get back to the game. That's funny. Yep. See, I
Is
told
there
you.
a, is there a Keith
Yep.
face on
So
Twitch?
so now he's looking at his hand.
Oh, here's Tarkin. All right.
Wow.
Kirkanos. That's big. And
Wow.
Greedo.
Oh,
This might not end well for Chris.
Does he play a Hoojix?
Nope.
Okay.
Wow, I've never seen someone play that many cards that fast.
Yeah, but
And
I'm-
first
First
strike.
strike.
So you got to clash now.
Yep.
Well,
Forever hold your clash.
I mean, yeah.
And he's holding a set for stun,
Yikes is
too.
right.
What is he gonna set for stun?
Hera.
Wow.
Hera.
For what?
Oh.
It very well could be. Let's
So
just-
he's got to swing. Who's he swinging at? Let's see. He's got to swing at.
Well, he hasn't
Obi.
initiated yet.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you did.
Well, then Phil has to lose a force.
He drew a 9. He lost. He swung at Leia.
Yeah, I think you know.
So now you s-
Destiny's didn't.
So now,
I don't
now,
think Chris
now
lost a force to the first strike.
I don't think he did either.
he might have honor out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He didn't lose one, but I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe
He plays
got-
honor in that deck.
No,
Yep. Yep.
Is it out though? No,
I
insights
don't see
are
it.
out.
I see insight.
I see Insights, Rebellion's Built on Hope, Walkling, Imperial Wester. Yep, maybe it's player.
You got to go for if you can blow out Qui-Gon here, so he only gets one destiny.
So I think the play here is to swing with Obi at
Baba Dr. E.
yeah.
But then do what with it?
Nothing.
You just got to hit guys.
You got to get
He's
rid of
drawing.
him.
He's drawing 3 destiny right now.
He's not going to overflow him. Unless
Oh, he's going to overflow him if he hits.
no,
Qui-Gon.
if he hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, I'm saying he's not going to overflow.
Yeah, but he might
Well,
as
he
well
can,
just
he
hit
can
Hera.
still. Yeah. Why did he go for Leia instead of Hera there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a great
But you're gonna
question.
Go for him.
And he missed.
No, he
No,
went for
he went
Hera.
for Hera.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
he was just clearing
so
both
he's
of
still
them.
drawing 2 destinies.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, he was drawing 3.
He was drawing 3 until he cleared Hera.
Hera was adding.
Yeah.
No, the hair needs to be with 2 other rebels, right?
Or an Imperial.
and Tarkin's there.
So is Kanos.
Oh, he does. He did have the clash. Why would you not clash
He
before
only,
battle?
I think he only has 1 force save, dude.
All right. Here's the destinies. Those aren't
Not
great.
great.
Those
not
are
great.
horrible.
3,
He
4,
redraws the-
1.
2.
3, 4, 1, 2,
He redrew the 1.
and we
we
got
said
a
that one
3 and a 3.
Those are some
That's also
both
not
terrible destinies.
Correct.
3, 4.
Now, if this was Gemp, he'd
It-
play Carbon Chamber free. I have all too easy, and the game would crash.
It's still enough to clear both Jedi and
Duo.
No, he did not
Phil's
use
only going to
Jabba's
have
prize.
to forfeit one thing if he forfeits the right character, Tarkin, for example, or Fett.
I don't think Phil's going to have to peel many cards.
Oh, Phil's not going to have to feel any.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, Worf's.
No,
No, he's not, but he's going to lose the sight
Yep, big, totally.
without Phil losing much of
Yeah,
any
but
of his presence
but
there.
yeah, but couldn't you just go Mon Calamari and Audience Chamber and what's Phil have left?
Not a lot.
I don't know. Does that Mon Calamari come with red sauce?
Oh.
Not a good joke. No.
Oh,
No.
oh, and
Oh
my God, got blown out. That's Ray.
TKO
isn't
and Joe Ray.
Ugh. It made it even worse. Although he's got a lot of forfeit. He's got what, like
15,
14, 15
power, and then what is Obi, an 8 or not 8?
I think Obi's
Now
at
we're at
8.
15, 25.
And Qui-Gon.
Is a 7. So now we're at 30, 32? 30, does he have more than 32 power?
And who did?
I don't think so.
Phil. See, that's the thing though, is Phil blew his wad on doing that, and he,
Lost. Did one overflow.
Yeah.
yeah. So if Werfs goes audience chamber and Insurrection is out, what does Phil do?
He could
Dra-
even come down, Clash Vader,
Drain for one and
and hit somebody
and-
else.
I don't think it's GG yet.
that's not GG. No, what are you doing? No, they can hear us.
Oh, go ahead. I don't think we have been.
All right.
Too many people watch the YouTube, anyways.
I
Well, no.
people do.
First off, nobody told me.
Is this YouTube
That's fine.
I don't know
or
how to do it.
This is Twitch.
Twitch?
Good game, damn it. I don't know why you would say that. I think the game is still totally up in the air.
Right.
I mean, would you guys agree?
Yeah, I mean,
With Insurrection and Ellis being out of the loop, what he's going to drink for 1-1 and retrieve one?
Oh,
Oh, he did have to
Oh, you
peel a
did have to
couple
peel a few.
Oh.
3,
four,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where'd this all come from?
Oh, I guess that was from the battle. I was
10
wrong.
extra from the battle.
Yeah. So 7,
Wow.
He peeled 8 cards.
Well,
10.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Gamer Girl. That Hunt with the Falcon it prevented you from drawing the resources you need.
He could have clashed in.
Yeah, so he had a clash in hand.
Yeah.
So why not deploy Hanchui and then clash like Maul?
I mean, he doesn't even get Destiny if he clash Maul.
I know.
It's Vader and
Oh,
IG.
no.
It's Vader and IG. I mean, Boba and IG. There's no Destiny there. Oh, IG's a bounty hunter. Fuck, man. There's Destiny there.
Huh?
Beat down.
Yeah, beat down.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has a massive drain of 2, though, now.
Big spender. He has the clash. The clash is the last card and is right there. That looks like a Jedilev. A Jedi's Resilience.
Yeah, how come he didn't resilience? He had.
First strike, guys. He didn't have the force.
I thought he had 1 force.
He did. He used it to do Yoda's
He did redrew the Destiny.
Jedi Lab.
Yeah, he played Jedilev to lose another 2 cards.
That's right.
Unbeknown to him, obviously.
Yeah.
And the clash, I'm guessing. I think
Oh,
I
wow,
see.
he's still losing cards.
He's still losing cards, yeah. 12, 2 Jedi Levs.
Yeah, so the deck plays 3 Jedilevs, 3 barriers, 2 clashes, 3 senses.
I don't think he paid to swing because he wanted to play an interrupt. Because he had first strike and Greedo, so he could only do only 1 force save, so he could only do one of them.
So I think, in my opinion, you pay 1 to swing on Dr. E because he's got Jabba's. He's probably got the Jabba's prize card. So.
Alright, so 12 total from that battle.
Yikes!
Plus,
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. He's got 14 life force.
That's not so good.
No, it's not. But, like I said, he can deploy down in the audience chamber. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, you have to because you're not going to be able to pay to drain all day.
Yeah,
So,
well,
here's Anakin.
who's he got left? And how much damage is Phil going to do?
That's true.
Phil's spending 6 to do 2 a turn, but
Yeah, I mean the insurrection's going to prevent the LS beatdown too.
8, 9. Yeah, that insurrection is going to be huge. Because I think Chris can whittle him down quite a bit. Hey, he's got the clash right there.
it's going to depend on how many cards Phil has left. There's 3PO.
Why?
Day late, dollar short on that
Yep.
one.
Yeah, I don't. It's a wasted card.
Yeah. Who's that guy in Chris's hand? He's got two guys. Maybe Ashoka, and he's got three guys in his hand.
I see 3 interrupts.
No, there's 2 interrupts. You see the 2 white cards right there?
The
No, it's because the way he holds his cards.
I see. I think I see 3 interrupts, a character, and profundity.
Nice, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's Padme.
I do what I can. I'm the 7-foot man.
There she is.
There she is. A destiny to attrition. Then pay 3 for upkeep, call it a day. 1, 2, 3.
I'd be interested to see what if Phil has
No
anything.
force saved
Yep. That's true story.
against the first strike opponent.
Yeah, but who's he got left? You guys play CCT.
So
Who's he
just
got left?
maybe-
I've
I
never
don't
played
know.
CCT in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a fun deck.
Yeah, it is a fun deck.
I think I played maybe 2 games on
I
it.
love decks where you can search your force pile. It's
Yeah.
literally the only reason I play.
Yeah, I played a lot of
UFC.
Dark Senate. That's
Yeah, see.
yeah,
So-
similar idea.
So then you run the the Outlander, one of each card, 1 barrier.
Highlander.
There you go, Outlander.
Be interesting to see what
4,
the
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
decks are tomorrow.
Okay, so Phil doesn't have a whole lot of. Hold on, Phil's got more cards than that. Is that his reserve deck?
And
It's
that,
gotta
yeah,
be.
yeah. So he has his whole force pile and everything.
And then plus that, so he's probably in the mid to upper 20s.
And what is Worst playing? He's playing the same IE deck as you.
So Chris plays a few different cards. Like example, I play Hujix. I play Gik. He elected not to play those in both bands, which might come up next game. We shall see.
Good.
You missed some epic beatdown, Charlie.
Really?
Who's winning?
Phil.
Phil for now.
Phil for now.
I'll be right back. Don't take my seat. Taking the lid off.
That was a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Taking the lid off.
I mean, worth it, I guess.
That's a lot of guys to put that.
Is that a V, Chewie and Falcon?
No.
No, it's regular.
He's got a ton of cards in his
But
hand.
Phil couldn't really do anything there, like Harpster said. Maybe out of gas in terms of personas. Chris can activate everything.
Yeah, I don't
Drain. Can't really see what Phil's losing from this vantage point.
A hand of red cards.
Still has the control set.
So is that's a drain on 2 and a drain on 2.
He's got looks like he's got
Drain of
P59 in his hand. That can still come down. Unclear what else.
Is there anything on I Feel the Conflict?
No. He has only lost battles.
And we don't.
If you're Phil
We're not
in
even
that
sure what happened in one of them.
Carbonite Chamber battle, and you don't know how the battle's going to go, but you do anticipate the play that even if you clear the site, Chris could still come down to the audience chamber. Do you maybe hold back some characters there?
He played as if he didn't have a Hujix. If he had a Hujix, yes, but who would you hold back?
Well,
though, right?
even
Like-
even without the Hujix, right?
But so the question is, who would you hold back? Because Boba Fett was already out.
Right.
It's just a bunch of jabroni guys that came down after. Dr. E is useless without. Yeah, I mean Tarkin is.
Tarkin and Kirkanos.
Which I love.
No, Kyrkanos was good.
No, there's no.
Sense.
Well, if you're
Yeah,
if you know he only has 1 force saved, and you're making him pay to fire weapons with Greedo and pay to play interrupts with First Strike, and you know he can only fire 1 weapon or play 1 interrupt, maybe Kirkanos isn't the character you want there. Plus, not playing Tarkin or Kirkanos turns off Hera.
So he has wise advice out.
Yep. He had. Yes.
He just sensed Jedi Love lost. And he must, wise advice, so he put it back in use pile.
Yeah, wise advice is out.
Sense and use pile as well.
Oppressive's out on the other side also. who's Gamer Girl? My first thought is that that's Brad Iyer.
2 seconds.
Gamer
for your
girl
game.
is Brad Iyer.
That's just the first thing that comes to mind.
I would have went with Booker.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think if the status quo sticks around, he whittles him down, wins by 15. So he does have Ahsoka in his hand. Did you back up the audience chamber? I think that's what he's thinking.
I don't know where he gets you.
Yeah, I would.
I would too, because it's your only way to win. You need this line to hold for you. You need him not to be able to touch your drains, and for them to be good enough in the end. And so I would devote one more character to doing that. He has the original Ahsoka, though, not the exclusive AI that was given out to NPC participants this morning.
Oh man, I missed my Ahsoka AI.
No, it's on the table.
I also miss my Ahsoka AI. Well, that's pretty cool.
May I have this?
It's not mine, so sure.
It's probably
It's probably Harpster's.
you can get that one off the table. So
I'll grab one off the table. This is cool. With foil and everything.
It's got the checklist on the back.
Oh, wow. It's actually really nice. I like it a lot.
I think we're going to have some shortly.
What, that? You know, I just... He does have an Ellis. I just Ellis him over.
You can't.
During your move phase. Oh, no, it's interior to
it's
interior to
interior.
interior. You're right, he can't.
Yeah, if you could, that would be one way to deal with all the characters that are stuck in Cloud City.
That's a good question. What is the definition of a snub fighter?
I think it's an A, B, or X wing,
A Z as well.
or a Z, or a Y.
Y,
Anything
okay.
that starts with a
Yeah, a
letter.
letter fighter.
Like that.
Yeah, A, B, X, Y, Z. An E-wing is not a snub fighter?
It's not.
Do we have E-wings in the game even?
No,
Well, that would answer that.
unless you're playing miniatures.
The Falcon is not a snub fighter. Snub fighter is like a 1 or 2 person fighter, but not TIE fighters, cuz.
You ever feel the end of these type of games is like NBA basketball?
That's all. That
Take
counts.
forever.
Yeah, it's just like a foul here, slow it down, I gotta think.
Nope.
No, yeah, I mean, I've gotten that sense before.
Hey, Matt. You just, like yesterday, don't play the end of your games. It's easier.
That is true. In the team tournament, we did not play a single match to completion because our decks just rolled so much. Casey, did you see Last Jedi?
I did.
What'd you think?
You're just trying to start controversy in this.
I want to see it again.
You've only seen it once?
I've only seen it once.
Oh, wow.
I saw it on opening night, the first show. I want to see it again.
You should.
So, what does that mean?
It means I want to wait. I saw it with no spoilers. I want to wait until I see it through one time, knowing everything that's going to happen before I really form an opinion. Because it's a totally different movie, seeing it for shock value versus seeing it and evaluating it as a movie.
It's really hot in that room.
If it's not out here.
You want to know the ridiculous thing? I just went up to my room to go to the bathroom when there's a restroom like 100 feet away.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a little ridiculous.
that's correct.
But did you look at any of the other games going on in there? Like Reed or...
No, I started tickling people. Yeah, I'm not.
Alright, I'm going to do one quick...
Okay, look. So he's going. Okay, this is kind of how I thought it was going to go. 6.
All right, profundity to Nalhada.
and what in hand? He's got to have a pilot.
Has Nalhada been out the whole game?
Hold on. He doesn't.
Wait. Was Nalhada on table the entire game?
So is Forlum in the game?
No, Forlom's not on table. I think Forlom is in Phil's hand. Anybody in chat, has Nalhada been there the whole time?
No, it hasn't been there the whole time.
So why would Phil play it?
Because he's got space.
But why wouldn't he play his space?
I don't think Chris goes profundity to Nalhada without a barrier.
He can't play Barrier.
Because it's grab.
Yeah, he can't play Barrett's grab. There's Zuckus.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Looks like Desai is going to beat Kelly, and
Called that one.
And the Baroni Reed game is really close right now.
How bad is Desai being Chris Kelly?
It looks like mid-teens.
All right, pay 6 to drain 2. And now...
I think Chris in desperation mode.
Looks like it.
I see
3... I couldn't tell what
3
those other
Destinies.
Destinies were.
But it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah, why would
it doesn't have enough.
Yeah, but why would you deploy?
Oh, you still got to break its power.
No, you need to draw Destiny, and it
Yeah.
kills
Yeah,
it.
it kills it, but yeah. All right.
Other than that, you don't care.
But why would you deploy Profundity?
Well,
Which is
if
extra
you're not
damage.
winning the damage race, yeah.
Why is he not winning? He's draining for 1 and 2.
But you might have started out
You
too
know
far
what?
behind.
But you can only lose it.
All right,
worse than
here's
this one.
Zuckus. Here's a battle in space. Lose 1
Retrieve
for
one.
Chris, retrieve 1 for Phil. Destiny's a 3. Profundity dies.
Yeah,
There's nothing Chris can do there because he can't pay for interrupts.
Going on tilt at that point.
Looks like Phil's gonna pull this out.
That was a horrible play.
He doesn't have to pay to drain anymore, and now the damage is even, and Phil's way ahead in terms of life force
let's
count.
be honest. You move Han Chewie over. What Zuck is going to battle with his big old bad power of 4. He has to draw a 5.
Yeah, if you're
he's
if you're
going to,
getting
'cause-
first strike every time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, except you're going to get first strike right back the next turn.
No, you battle and then you move.
And then you move.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you walkling retrieve your Profundity since you have 3PO and then just get
You
it
don't
back?
have enough force.
He doesn't have any force.
Well, you do
That's
now,
his.
'cause it's
It,
only
it
2.
deploys for fun.
It deploys for 2 there.
But his secret plan's out.
Yeah, but I think at this point Phil probably has
Yeah,
10 cards in his hand still, so...
I wonder how much is Phil's life force? Can't be that good.
Yeah... I don't know.
Yeah, Chris still has like 10 cards.
I mean, if only we had someone willing to walk 10 feet to find out.
Harpster, you're closer.
No, I totally nominate Casey.
I'm in between you guys. I can't even get out. I'm boxed in on all
can-
sides by the three
I
of you.
just,
I
I
would
wouldn't
be
mind
more
going,
than
but I just
happy.
don't feel the need to know.
I really didn't want Matt to do it. Now I feel bad.
See, what did you think I was going to get?
Yeah, I wanted Harpster to do it.
I just came back.
We should have sent Charlie.
Where you want to send me?
Well, nowhere now.
Only if I can have a Corona.
No, actually, I'm getting low.
He has 24, Phil, in Force and Reserve deck.
And Harpster's, Worf's rather, has less than
Hold
10.
on, Phil has 24? How's that possible?
Yeah. Big ass kicking.
He hasn't really lost any force. There's been maybe 2 turns of 2 and 1 drains.
Yeah, dude, I only got 2 beers.
You can kill the rest of mine if you want.
No,
You want to share? You want to just tongue him? Might as well just get it over. That's what happens when you share a beer, Casey. Really?
I'll pour it into a glass for
I
you.
love your heart, but really? No one shares beer.
You never go to college, man?
Huh?
Yeah, there's tons of.
Yeah, I totally swapped beers right after I let him ass fuck me.
This is a PG-13 stream.
Not anymore, son.
Seriously?
Did anyone see that word coming?
Yeah.
I nominate
College,
Steve
I tell people to buy their own beer.
It's Mr. Sensitivity striking again.
Who buys their own beer in college? I didn't buy a single beer
BYOB.
all of college.
Don't come to my house if you don't bring beer.
Oh, God. Last Jedi was... I don't know.
It was horrible. Let's be honest. It's horrible. Leia floating in space, not imploding, just like, oh, I'm dead, but I'm
Dude,
going to
that's
use the
realistic.
force subconsciously
It's realistic.
and bring it
Yeah,
back.
you'd have 45 seconds to a minute before you die from exposure to vacuum, hard vacuum.
Okay, so you're totally justifying that scene, is what you're telling me.
You're making fun of it for non legitimate reasons. Like if you say, "Hey, that scene isn't well done."
Can we be real?
I can
Are
agree
you
with
a
you.
physics major? I'm not a physics major.
I don't need to
Why
be.
don't you take
I
a-
have the ability to
take a
read.
trip up?
Have
Are
you
you
ever heard about Google?
midi-chlorian
Take a trip up.
major?
That's all I'm saying.
The
Float
only
in space.
the only thing in question with that
No one
scene
knows
is,
what the hell you
is
do because no one's
using
got
the
the
force in
balls
the
to go out
vacuum
in
of
space.
space.
If we could
Hey,
live out in
it's
space for a
Francis
minute, we'd
Fine
be like,
Film.
I'll go
All
out without the
living things.
hat.
So she just pulled
I'm
herself to
out,
another living thing.
I suppose.
and now I'm going back
Boom.
inside.
Per definition.
Nobody has done that, right?
Gone to space?
Exactly. Don't plead the fifth.
Hold on. Do I have an astronaut? Tell him I have an astronaut. Do I not have
He
an
has an
astronaut?
astronaut friend.
I actually have an astronaut. That has come done dinner with
Astronaut?
us. Yeah, that's been on the space shuttle. Seriously.
And he says you can live out in space for 45 seconds.
Well, he didn't say that, but I know
So
it's
you're
true.
theory crafted. So that's
No.
about as
No.
cognitive as a Hartster theory crafted.
No. There.
All right, call your astronaut. Let's ask him. He knows. He has to know.
Oh, he does. He's
It's not super late.
something more space medicine.
Let's settle this right now. It's
All right,
8
I think
o'clock.
we're seeing the end here.
All right, there goes Han Chewie Falcon. Is it going out of play, or is
Yeah.
it going to Nal Hutta? It's going out of play. It seems slightly worse than Nal Hutta.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is looking brutal.
No, this is over. Chris has maybe 3 or 4 life force. Maybe.
I love my boy. But that was an error not playing the Clash.
At this point in Game 1, you really just want to start thinking about losing damage mitigation and
24.
losing without
Well, 24.
Phil
I'm
putting
contemplating
cards
the next game not
back into
playing
Life
and
Force.
drinking some beer.
Well, I don't know why he's not draining. What's going on here? I think maybe he's looking for a way to retrieve a force. You put a card back.
Yeah, and likewise, if you're Phil, you're just looking for ways to put cards back at this point, seeing what you can do. He can't. Oh, now this is interesting. Worfs can't draw up because
Why can't he
Phil
draw?
has broken concentration. So maybe there's some kind of lock that Phil can get Worfs in, but also he would have to make him
Yeah, but he
not
would have
lose
to
a force.
battle him.
Well,
Oh,
he can-
he's got Erica.
He does have Erica.
What would he do though, guys? That's,
Retrieve his whole lost pile.
how?
So
Erica.
force drain 1, force drain 1,
Where's
force drain
Erica?
1.
No, Erica's
Erica's
here.
over there.
He doesn't force drain at all because as soon as he force drains,
He loses the one.
he loses the 1 force. But Chris can't do any damage because he can't pay for battle plan.
He can just
So-
move a guy in front of one of the other
He
guys
can
and
retrieve his
initiate.
whole lost pile.
He can retrieve his whole lost pile. Phil can retrieve his whole lost pile right now.
So
Move
it's
a single character in front and initiate.
He can't. Those aren't related sites.
yeah,
Oh! I can't tell that from here.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Endor and Tatooine.
Then yes, that won't work.
No, Phil can
Not
just
good.
run through as many turns as he wants, retrieving his entire lost pile, and there's nothing Chris can do unless he can make himself lose a force.
On the hard vacuum line from Real Science.
yeah, but there's a way to do it.
How do
No,
you-
not with 1 force. There's not.
I think Harpster. I think he's trying to show you something.
Harpster. It's like science, man.
Is this Wikipedia?
No, it's realscience.com. You know, where they talk about real science instead of opinion.
This is, as they call it, a hard lock.
90 seconds, dude. Possible. 90 seconds.
I want sources.
Phil's lost pile also can't be that
so
big.
you're citing realclearscience.com.
Yes. Yeah, would you like... I mean, I can find more. It's not the only one.
You know what? Go to the second best site, jihad.org.
Yeah, thanks.
Dennis?
How about Scientific America? They're
Why'd you scoop
they
it?
list it.
So first of all, Mishki knows every single card in both my decks because
So?
I've play tested him a bajillion times.
Yeah, but don't you
Both
have
of
the
his.
winning matchup?
No, his wins. We play tested both sides like
So
2
you're
or 3 times
playing.
each.
All right, talk about the matchups.
2-3 times each. Well, and then also, he said if like we both decided that if I scoop, he'll give me half of whatever he wins.
Oh,
yeah, so I'm also
so
showing
you're
that.
thinking you're the lesser
So-
player than Michigan?
Well, he's a better player than me, 100%, no doubt.
Well, okay then. That's
But
all that
honestly,
discussion.
Maybe with that attitude.
Probably everybody I played today is a better player than me.
I don't know. You beat a lot of people.
Yeah, you made the Elite Eight, man.
No, I know. Like I'm saying they're probably better players than me, but I won the game. Like it.
That makes you a better player than them, despite being a
Well,
Yankee
it's a
fan.
little rock paper scissory. I get what you're saying.
But
On any given
So-
Sunday, baby.
so-
That's when you say Brian Mishke.
But
You
even
sit
thinking
in the
of it as an
co-pastor's
investment.
spot. Daddy's got this today,
Yeah.
right?
no. So basically, what happened in the Senate?
there.
Straight. Damn straight.
Any given Sunday.
So Senate versus WAP. He first turn obviously just does his Senate
Does he
stuff.
run Imp Decree? Does he run Justice? He probably doesn't run either of those two cards.
No, he does. He runs Dark Time and.
So you
and,
grab the Dark Time.
But anyway, so he does his Senate thing first, right? And I do my WAP thing, my first turn, and then he lot dodds, and he can either take a spy to try to come down, or he just loads up there, which is fine. Doesn't necessarily load up, just puts like one or
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 guys there, which is fine for WAP initially, you know. And then, but then he eventually is going to be able to get into my site.
How?
He has spies, stuff like that. And
No,
then
but by
also-
then you're at the throne room.
Yeah. I
no,
don't know. This
well,
doesn't sound like it's
because
too
if
bad.
I move into throne room, I'm still not flipped. He has guys at the Senate, which
He has to go Senate turn 1. Turn
Yeah,
1
turn
for
one.
you go guy,
yeah,
move into the interior
yes.
site.
And then his turn, he either sets up at the site or he gets a spy and comes down right away with lot dot. Like he gets any card with
He's
lot
what?
dot.
Werfs is conceding the lock.
So,
So Phil gets his whole lost pile back. And I'll get a life force count for you in a second.
It's the hidden base lock. In
Oh,
a
wow.
different form.
34. Holy